Hello, Julie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining us, and if you are already a subscriber, thank you for doing that. Now today I'm going to create some snippet strips, I guess you'd call them. I've got some pockets in my journal like this, and I thought I'd make some snippets to go on there like that. You can see I've already cut some strips. I've cut 4 strips because I've got 2 lots of these in here, and I have stitched around each one and inked around it, just because I'm going to layer things on top of this and I probably won't be able to get to it afterwards. So I've got a whole selection of stuff here that I can use, so I'm just going to start off with a layer of lace on each one. Now I've got a couple of different laces here, but I think I'll use this more solid lace. Well, it's not solid lace, but it's a consistent width, like so. Now I'm going to put it down the middle, so let's just do this for a start. So I need to cut that about there. I'm not too concerned if it hangs over a bit. And let me have a look at the book again. So if I put that on there, and then that on there, yes, that'll be fine. That will be fine. Even if it hangs out the edge a bit, I don't mind. And I don't mind if it overhangs the pocket edge there. So there. That's excellent. So that will be my first job. Attach this lace to each one of those snippet strips. So how is everybody? It's a bleak old cold day here, and oh, it's been cold for a while now, but it is winter, so what can we expect? I went for a walk this morning, and the river where I walked, which is just one street over, is looking nice, and the water's running, and yeah, looking very healthy. So everything has its benefits, doesn't it? I don't know what's going on with these scissors. They're usually pretty good with fabric. How many have I got there? Yeah, so I mean, I'm not one to complain about the weather really, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of the cold. I don't like being rugged up all the time. So that will do. So I'll just run a bead of glue. I'll run a bit more than a bead. I'll run a bit of glue down the centre of each one of my strips and attach that lace to it. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. Well, when I came back from Japan, I had a cold, and I've never really shaken the cough. The cough just seems to linger on. But fingers crossed it'll soon go away. I've been back from Japan, I think about 5 weeks now, so it should clear up pretty soon. Yeah, so I'm going to start a new journal soon. I've seen a few people making altered books, and I've decided that I want to try that. So I just have to get over to the op shop and buy a book that I can pull apart and use. And once I do that, I've got some really nice papers, another digital kit that I'm going to use. It's not a vintage one. It's more of a bright, light, pretty kit. So It'll be a different sort of journal for me altogether. It'll be a whole new thing. Right, now I've got some of these little envelopes that I purchased from Temu, I think it was, and I'm going to include some of those. So I'm just going to, let's just pop them aside to dry for a bit while I fuss around with a few other things. So I'm going to create these envelopes. I will just ink down here because I will, oh no, I might, I was thinking I'd seal the envelope up, but I might actually leave it open and put a little note paper or something in there. Yeah, so these come in a packet of assorted colours and styles, so I'm really keen to try some of these out. It's the first time I've bought them. As a matter of fact, I haven't really bought much from Temu at all, but I see lots and lots of people having Temu hauls on YouTube and things like that, and I thought, well, I would give it a go. Okay, so I think that might be the top, so let's put a little bit of blue here and here. Pop that up there. And let's get something to wipe my gluey fingers on. And where's my bone folder? There we go. Okay, so that's a cute little envelope. We've got some different styles here. There's another one. And that colour look alright in there, yes. So you probably don't need to watch me, oh there we go, we've got two there, I thought it was a bit thick. You don't need to watch me assemble these envelopes. I've got 4 strips there, so I might make 8 envelopes of different styles. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back when I've got that done. Okay, so I've made my little envelopes, and I've put some little papers in there, an assortment of little documents. So I've got those ready to go. Now, what else do I want to put on here? I've got some images I can put on here. I've got some little bits of fabric that I use for the binding. I've got some playing cards. Looks like I could put a playing card on each one. And I've got some charms here. I don't know whether you can see them or not, but I've got some charms here. I've got some little butterflies. I've got some images from the kit. I might put some of those on there as well. Put that one on there. And I might put, I've got some cheesecloth here, I might put some of that on there. So let's have a look what we've got. Let's put envelope. I'm leaving the flaps so not sealed down so that we can get in and out of those envelopes as we wish. Because I plan on stitching down the middle of this, I'm probably going to stitch them open. And what else do we want to put on there? We've got got some little butterflies. I can pop one of those in there. And I've got a blue one here that I might just pop on. That's not good. If I'm going to stitch that open, I might put that on there like that. What else? A bit of this. Let's cut some of this off. This is just normal cheesecloth that I have coffee dyed and then let dry. Perhaps if we put a couple of pieces of that on there. Let's pull some of these threads out. So we've just been up to visit my mother. Okay, now what else would we like to put on here? I've got one of these stamps. Let's push them out the way. And perhaps a little bit of lace. Down there, like that. Okay. I want to put a little charm on here somewhere. Perhaps I'll use a bulb pin. I'll just get some bulb pins. There we go. Let's see if I can find one of those antique and bronzy coloured ones. There we go. Okay, something like that. Perhaps a little, yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, so let's move those out of the way and attach everything on this. Start from here. Perhaps I should use my fabric glue. probably normally wouldn't put this much glue on my cheesecloth, but because I want to hold that charm in place, that's why I've gone that heavy with the glue there. Ink around that. I should have inked around that card as well, I guess. Around this. Okay, so when I stitch that down, that will be, I'll stitch down the middle of it with a zigzag, and that is what we will have. And it's probably not in a great spot, is it? I think I'd rather have it up a bit higher. Isn't that marvellous? If I wanted to catch that thread on there, I wouldn't be able to in a fit. But because it's not in my plan, it's exactly what happens. Okay, put that down there like that, and then that can hang down there. Okay. Another key. I don't think I want it just through the cheesecloth. I think it should go through the paper. Give it that extra strength. There we go. Okay, so there's one. So now we're going to move on to this one. So I'm just going to work my way through each one. I might put this on like fast forward. so that you don't have to sit and watch me play around with everything. Once again, I'm going to basically use the same elements on each one. There's probably lots of other things. Oh, I know what I could use. I've got some wax seals I can put on there as well. I'll get those out. They might be a bit hard to stitch through, mightn't they? Perhaps I should add them after I've done the stitching. This lace in here, and another envelope, so maybe one of these lighter ones. Drop that down a little so we can actually see what's there. Put a little butterfly on the flap of that envelope, and we might put that down there. Now I've got some labels and some tickets too, so perhaps I'll put an admit one in there. Like so. Perhaps I'll put, I can do that on that one. That's got a eyelet in it that I can put my little charm on. Can cut that off and pop that in behind there. It's just a little something. I cut that from X-ray film. I won't use it on this one because it's not the right colour, but yeah. So perhaps I will put a ticket on each one of these as well. Use that piece on there. I could use, that's a bit big, so let's see if I've got a smaller one. There's a nice little one. Yeah, this one here, I think. Use that. And I have some other labels. I'm going to pop that one down in there, just trim those corners off, ink around it, and stick that down there. There we go. Maybe a little something here, like a number. Put that over the top of that dragonfly Now do I want something up there? There's a little tag. Oops. Okay. I have got thought I had a red butterfly somewhere. There we go. I'll put that. Oh no, it's right next to the blue one, so I won't put it there. Okay. So I'll call that one done. Now this one, let's have a look what we've got here. There. And now a charm for this one. Have I got? I've got some lace there I can put it on. So let's put perhaps a lock with another bulb pin. I've got some little black safety pins here. I might use one of those. I won't put that red butterfly there because I've got a heap of red butterflies there. I could pop it up there. And perhaps a blue one down there. Just to take that colour off of there, like so. And so what do we think of that? We might go with that like that. So we'll start inking and gluing. So once again I'll put this on to fast forward so you don't get too bored. I created these playing cards and a few other embellishments, and I'll put the video showing how I created them in the description box if you'd like to have a look at that. They are actually a stamp. Actually, I don't think I'm going to put that on there, but I am going to put something under that. So let's put a little bit more lace. Okay, I think that will be what I do on that one, so let's start. Okay, so there we have our 4, well, I don't know what you'd call them, snippet strips perhaps, but I haven't finished yet. I'm going to take these to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch down the middle. I was thinking that if I do stitch down the middle it will hold these papers in place, but I'm not too worried about that. It means they won't be able to come out to be used for anything, because once I stitch down the middle I won't be able to get them in anyway, so I might as well just leave them in there because they look good in there. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go and stitch down the middle of each of these and then I'll be back. Okay, so there's our 4 strips that we're going to attach to our pockets. So let's do that now. So this one can go on here. They're all very much the same, so I'm not too fussed about which one goes on where. You can see that I have stitched down the centre. Not always straight because it's hard to tell where the edge of this is when you're stitching. And plus I'm probably trying to dodge around everything that's on there so that I don't manage to need to move that up a bit. Cardstock is not showing over. About as best as I'm going to do. So I'm just pressing that down. I will ink on that so that it's not stark white when you see it from this side of the page. So that's one. Now I'll do another one and I'll ink this one. I actually don't really need to because I've got the patterned side of the paper out on this one. I must have printed it double-sided. Now, is there any reason to add one and the other? This one's got 2 hours on it, so I might alternate to that. And I'll put that one on there, I think. Yes. Let's put our glue on. Now, there is a pocket there. I'm not going to do the tags or whatever I'm going to put in the pockets today. I'm just going to do this part of it for today's video. Let's try and get this in here as best we can. So I need to take that out of there so I can see what's happening here. Let's line that up and that up. This one I haven't inked the back off. We'll go like that. Okay, so a tag will go in there, or something, a journaling card I think I'll probably put in there. Also that one. Now let's find the other 2. They'll be towards the back of the book. In the second, oh no, no real signatures in this. Actually, we haven't got another 2 pockets. I thought I did. I've got one there. And one there. So I'll put one on here. I'll have to put this on from the back, I think. Line that up. Line that up. That's pretty good. So I'm going to just keep this one. I don't know where I'm going to put that at the moment. I might just use it as a page edge. I might just add it onto a page as a pocket. So I'll just glue there and have it as a pocket. So I'll just keep that one until I'm going through my journal looking for the final touches. So there we go. This one still see a fair amount of the pocket there, but that's fine. That's good. There we go. Now you can see some of them hang down from the bottom. Oh, they all poke up at the top, which is fine with me. I don't mind, but you can see this one hangs down the bottom. Oh. It hangs down the bottom a lot, doesn't it? Anyway, I'll put a bit of ink on that so that it blends in with the rest. Okay, so there we go. So we've got our 2 pockets here, and we've got another one back here. And I've got a spare that I'll probably put on a page edge as a pocket somewhere in here. So that's my that's my video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to start thinking about finishing this journal up. I'm going to put a spine on here. I'm going to put a thing over that spine. I don't like the way it concertinas out like that. Anyway, I'll get to that shortly. So there we go. That's my video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. This journal is looking quite fat and quite chunky. So I think it's time I took my final wear, flip through this and, you know, decorate the pockets and fill the pockets and probably call it a day for this one. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, I'd love it if you would give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all those people that have already subscribed. So, yeah, okay. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, enjoy your crafting. Bye.